Justin Fields should be entered into the MVP conversation for the 2022-2023 NFL season from his recent play over just the last 4 weeks, which has been beyond impressive. He's a top rusher in the NFL. His QBR continues to get higher and higher, and he does nothing but score for the Chicago Bears and give other Bears the opportunity to score with little to no weapons. Welcome to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody, joined alongside my good friend and co-host, Tony Sapita. Justin Fields has been on an absolute tear the last 4 games against some pretty respected teams, yet not the Lions, though. Offensively, the Lions are very respected. Their defense, not so much.
Beat the Packers.
They did beat the Packers. Aaron Rodgers stinks, even though the Packers beat the Cowboys. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about why Justin Fields is going to be the MVP this year, or could be entered into the MVP talk this year. Justin Fields, over the last 4 games, going back to week 7 against the New England Patriots on Monday Night Football, they were the 12th ranked defense entering that game. Fields passing went 13 for 21 with 61.9 completion. On top of it, we'll throw the banner up there, stats for the last 4 games so you guys know. He had a 62% completion percentage, 179 passing yards, 1 TD, 1 INT, was sacked 2 times, and had an 85.2 passer rating. His rushing in that game was what was more impressive, and it got better and better as weeks went on. 14 carries for 82 yards, 5.9 yards per carry, 1 touchdown. Fields accounted for 261 yards of the offense that game against New England in a Bears win. Let's go to week 8 against the Dallas Cowboys, the number 11 overall defense. Passing, he went 17 for 23 with a 74% completion, 151 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions against one of the best secondaries in football, 4 sacks total against the best pressure defensive line in football, 120 passer rating. Pretty darn impressive in the highlighter jersey. 8 rushes, 60 yards, 7.5 yards per carry, 1 touchdown. Total offense, 211 yards offense. Okay. Went down a little bit again against probably one of the best defenses we'll go against this whole year. Let's go week 9 against the Miami Dolphins at Soldier Field, and the Bears lost that game to Dallas. Let's go to week 9 against the Miami Dolphins, number 21 defense overall. Passing, he went 17 for 28 with a 61% completion rating, 123 passing yards, 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, 2 sacks, 106.7 passer rating. Rushing, 15 carries, 178 yards, which is a single game record that he broke off Michael Vick during a regular season game. Congrats to him. 11.9 yards per carry, 1 touchdown. Total offense, 301 yards. We're almost there. I promise you. I sound like a guy at an auction block right now.
12 yards per carry, by the way, is insane.
The proper term. Yeah, that's just insane. As a quarterback with no offensive line, insanity. 4.44 speed. He's probably faster than that now. It's got to be. Week 10 against Detroit, most recent loss for the Chicago Bears. Number 32 defense overall, so not good, but his stats are pretty darn good. 12 for 20, 60% completion, 167 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Don't want to talk about it. His mentality of, I am not going to do that again. Never expect that out of my career again. Love that for him. 3 sacks, 99.4 passer rating. He had 13 carries for 147 yards, back-to-back 100-plus yard rushing games for Justin Fields. 11.3 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Total offense, 314 yards of offense. Tony, that's pretty freaking impressive. And if we just want to break it all down for you guys, 49 for 82. During that span, he went 49 for 82 passing, 60% completion, 620 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 11 sacks. Never hear that from a Bears quarterback. Rushing, 50 carries, 467 yards, 5 touchdowns. Total offense, 1,087 yards of total offense that Justin Fields contributed over the last 4 games. Tony, MVP or not? I mean, that's pretty freaking impressive for the 3-7 Chicago Bears. And putting up more than 29 or more points in 4 games in a row. Haven't had that in a very long time for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, definitely not. And I have a fun little, Nick had all the stats for you. I got a fun one here that proves that not only Justin Fields obviously being very successful, it just shows he's successful, but it also shows if he had any sort of weapons, any sort of talent besides Kmet and Mooney, and Claypool's getting there. And I guess we're including Kmet and talent now. He would be, without a doubt, probably better than Lamar Jackson, better than Patrick Mahomes. You pick. I'll let you decide. So when Justin Fields targets Kmet or Mooney, he is 8.3 yards per attempt, 66% completion percentage, and 36% first down rate, which is crazy. When he targets anyone else on the team,
Anyone else?
anyone else, yards per attempt are only 6.4 with a 53% completion percentage. And you could say maybe sometimes they're
That's
bad
not
throws.
bad.
We've also seen St. Brown, for example, with that drop against the Dolphins. We know a lot of those are drops, or just not getting to the ball. Ryan Griffin. The first down rate when he throws to anyone else is 25%. So it dramatically drops. It's not a coincidence. Everyone knows it. So he should be the MVP. He should be in the MVP talk, but I'm just going to say he should be in the MVP. He should be in the Hall of Fame conversation already at this point. He's already the best Bears quarterback of all time. One of the most proud franchises, the most historic franchises. George Halas started the NFL. This is not a joke. This is not a ruse nor a gag. He is truly maybe the most athletically gifted quarterback that's ever played the sport, not just for the Bears. It's
you called him
incredible.
the Michael Jordan of the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, if Michael Jordan was better, then probably, yeah. That was aggressive. That was aggressive. But either way, yes. I truly think it is. The argument's going to be that it's late in the season. I get that. I understand. The voters are probably not going to vote for him. However, he is doing things that, I mean, even the joke was always doing things since Mike Vick was the last guy to do it. He's beating Mike Vick. He's doing better than Mike
Breaking
Vick,
records already, second
literally.
season.
Yeah, and, not the worst human being in the world because, so he should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm just going to say it now. But yeah, definitely MVP conversation.
But also, Justin Fields is the first Bears player to rush for 147 or more yards in back-to-back games since guess who? Just guess.
Mitch Trubisky.
No, Walter Payton, you dummy.
Sid Luckman.
No, but seriously, Justin Fields is doing things for this franchise that speaks more than just what he's doing on the field. And sure, the Bears are 3-7, which is not a good record by any means, but Justin Fields is making this team fun to watch, and they're losing, and they're right there. And the competitive edge that he has, I think that if he doesn't win MVP, which I think he should at least be in the conversation of top 10 players that should be voted for MVP. No doubt about it. Bears haven't had one of those in a long time. I think that he should be considered most improved player, maybe. You could also give that reward to Cole Kmet, 5 touchdowns in 3 games. Yeah. But overall, I mean, Justin Fields would definitely earn it over him. I mean, he is single-handedly turning around this franchise. So, all I'll say is with no weapons, pretty much all developing weapons, only has known this exact playbook from Luke Getsy for 10 weeks without a consistent offensive line and no helps from the officials because they absolutely stink. They're from Foot Locker. Yes, I think he should 100% be in the conversation. He's doing a good job so far. I'm very proud of Justin Fields. So if you don't want him, last comment, Tony.
Yeah, my final comment is actually you could probably give it to Kmet technically if you're taking 1 to 2 is a higher jump in percentage than 2 to 3, that kind of thing where it's his floor was to now where he is. Technically, you could make the argument, but yeah, it should go to Fields.
It should, but or they can both put what most improved player come at MVP, MVP Justin Fields. Just want to put that out there. Mm-hmm. So with that, throw your comments in the comments below if you think Justin Fields should be entered into the conversation. But with that, thank you very much for joining this episode of Justin of the Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rody, alongside my good friend and co-host Tony Sapita, and we will see you guys next time.